Hi everybody, Big Jim Country Boy here today again, and we're going to do a little cooking recipe here. We're going to show you a cooking tip here, some secrets I learned over the years, or at least they're not very well known tips. We're going to make a very succulent, juicy turkey. Now this is a store brand. I think it was, well, let's see here. $1.49 a pound. So the first thing you want to do is put it in a pan to catch any drains, if it drains or anything when it defrosts. And you want to defrost it in your refrigerator for about 3 days ahead of time. Now if you're going to cook your turkey for Thanksgiving or whenever you're going to have your turkey, to prepare this recipe you want to start 5 days in advance. So if you're going to have it on Thursday for Thanksgiving, you want to start this Saturday. Okay, now you're going to thaw it for 3 days. That's going to bring you to Saturday if you take it out in the morning, Sunday and Monday in the refrigerator. Tuesday you're going to do this, and then you're going to take it and then you're going to cook it on Thursday, which you'll understand when you watch the video why it takes 5 days. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take this out, unwrap it, we're going to check for any giblets and we're going to remove them. Like so. They put them in a bag nowadays. And keep digging, because sometimes you find an additional neck laying in there. Some of them have this fat packed here on skin. You want to keep that. What you want to do is just try to lift this leg up without untying it and shove this back in there. This will help you lift the turkey out of the pan and put it on a platter to be served when it's time for dinner. This one's actually not even on all the way. There. Okay. Now, you take this and you rinse the inside of it out in the sink with tap water. Okay, so you're going to transfer your turkey to your roasting pan, and then you're going to wash your hands before you do anything else. Before you spread salmonella and coccidiosis and all kinds of germs off of, possibly on raw poultry, and spread that all over your kitchen. Just like this goes in the sink. It touched raw. Okay, so now that we got our turkey here, what we're going to do is we're going to make a marinade, and we're going to take this and we're going to give it a poke. Okay, so I'm going to just set this off to the side. We're going to take a bowl. We're going to need a wire whisk. Now, you can use melted butter if you choose to, but it cools down on you and then it's hard to inject. We're going to use extra virgin olive oil, a good quality extra virgin olive oil. Probably a cupful. Now you want some fine ground black pepper. The reason it's fine, you don't want fresh cracked, is because it's got to go through that needle. Now, don't put these spices away. Keep them to the side because you're going to put more on top later. This needle I have, I got at the barbecue section at the big box there, Lowe's Home Improvement. That has a big hole. That'll actually push cracked black pepper through. But it cuts the seals up inside. They don't last so long if you do that a lot. We're going to use some salt. Good quality salt. This is pink Himalayan salt, full of nice minerals and stuff. Sea salt's got lead and mercury in it. You can use it if you want, and it's made from byproducts of desalination plants. When they clean them out, that's where that comes from. They don't scoop up seawater, filter it, and then cook it down to make sea salt. My opinion, is garbage. Some ground sage. We got one of these because all of our stuff's not ground. Mortise and pestle. We have 2 of the gold variety chicken bouillon cubes. And what we want to do is smash them. Once you get them started, where they're smaller than a pea, the pieces, you can just stir this one because it's got that concave end, and it'll cut it up and make it small. You want to turn it back into a powder. Now we have here some celery seed. And I don't like seeds in my food, so I'm going to do the same thing. Use about a half a teaspoon, and I'm going to powder it. And here we have some rosemary. We're going to powder that too. I know everybody likes fresh herbs, so do I. But you're going to take about a tablespoon of these with your celery seed, and we're going to grind it to a powder. If you have fresh herbs, it doesn't work. It turns to a green slime. You all saw me use this before if you've seen my videos. It's from Dollar Tree. Seasoned salt. It's like a celery salt almost. It smells like celery. I'm going to put some of this in. Be careful because we already got other salt in there too. That's probably a teaspoon. And then we're going to add some onion powder. About a teaspoon of onion powder too. My onion powder got moist because the lid don't close right no more. I should take that, run it through the dishwasher and clean it, and then put it back on, and it'll probably work. It gets gunked up from the humidity. So now we're going to stir this good. Blend it with our olive oil. We're going to have to stir it in between sessions because it separates here. And take your turkey. What we do here, stick this needle down under the bottom of there and pull this out. Moving it around, catching spices. Now it's full. I'm going to start here at the leg. You come in down low, get it under the skin, push it up into the fatty meat part here. Now you're not going to empty the needle, just give it a little bit, watch it swell. See? You pull that out gently. Do the other side. It leaks a little bit, that's okay. Just try to give it a poke and it'll stop sometimes. Now the thigh's down under here. You want to come in this way. Give it a little squeeze. Then you got your wings. Shove it down in, give it a little squeeze. That's about it for that one. We got to reload. So you're going to stir it up good. So all the spices settle to the bottom right away. And like I said, this will work with butter, margarine, vegetable oil, or whatever, but I like olive oil. Now this is the drumstick for the wing. You just give a very little bit in there. It doesn't need much. It's only a little space. Sometimes it's hard to get started because you get meat in the end of it. This is one of them times. So in a case like that, if you have a wooden bamboo shish kebab skewer, you can poke it through there. But other times you can just get it loose in the sink. Okay. Whatever it was, we got it. So we'll go back in the same hole. There must be a fat pocket or something there. I'm hitting it. Don't like it. It keeps clogging. You try this one more time. Then we're going to leave that hole alone. There's a little bit. Okay. This side, down in the wing. Down in the drumstick for said wing. The back of the breast. Then we're going to reload. If you get done here and you're out of oil and you still got a lot of spices, you need more, you can just add more oil. Stir it up and take that out too. Which is what I think we're going to do. Add some more olive oil. Gonna empty this needle back in here. Stir it around. Draw that out. You don't want to use water for this because the oil's what's going to help keep this turkey moist too. This is going to be so moist it's going to be like lunch meat when you buy your turkey lunch meat. Okay. Now, you have a little bit left. Don't sweat it. Put it all over the top. You can give it a little rub if you want. That's going to help it crisp up right away later. First thing. Okay. I'll wash my hands. I'll be right there. Okay, I washed my hands up because I did touch that turkey and I don't want to cross-contaminate it with all my spices. Okay, we're going to dust it with seasoned salt. Okay. Black pepper. The fine stuff. Now, I didn't put none in the spices. I did it the old school way, but I got a little poultry seasoning. We're just going to dust a little bit of this over the top. All right. Now, anybody guess where this turkey's got to go now? Y'all said the oven, right? You're going to put this in the freezer. This is why you need to do this 5 days in advance. You're going to freeze this over a day and a night so it's solid, 24 hours. And then when you take it out of the freezer, you don't thaw it. It goes directly in the oven at 375. Okay? You put in this pan 2 inches of clear fresh water. You put this in the oven for 375, a preheated oven with no cover in the beginning. But we'll show you that when we get there. For now, this has got to go in the freezer and we're going to freeze it. Okay, this is our frozen turkey. And now we're going to put it in a 375 preheated oven. Mine's not quite hot yet, but it's just about there. Okay. That's going to be about 2.5 hours. And then you're going to check it. And the way you check it is with a meat thermometer. You're looking for an internal temperature of 160 Fahrenheit. And then you're going to take that out. We're going to let her bake and then I'll catch you later. Okay, here's our turkey out of the oven. It's been about 2 hours and it's got an internal temperature of 180. So I went past where I was going to pull it out at 160. And what I do is I take this thermometer here and you stick it all the way down and then pull it out. Just a little bit off the bone. It's almost 190. Now you don't want to cut into this yet. I know it sucks, but you gotta let it cool at least 10 minutes first or all the juices will run out when you cut it.